Does anyone remember this vampire flick?
Sure haven't met many girls like you.
No, you haven't met any girls like me.
I put my hand on the stocking. I was moving nice and slow. Get my fingers do the walking. And it ain't far to go. Don't tell me I don't wanna be a girl like that. Do you wanna see a grown man cry? You don't wanna be a girl like that. Maybe this could be the first time. This could be the first time. Naughty, naughty, cute and holy. Tease me. Take it easy. Hug and squeeze me. Love out alive. If your hair hung down and your dress riding high, and your eyes burning hot like the sun, kiss me hard, squeeze me tight, oh, I love you alright. So I'm a naughty, naughty, naughty guy. Bullseye.
Near dark.
How's it going, guys? I'm Regular Flores, and this is the Red Corner, and today we're going to be discussing Near Dark. Near Dark is a 1987 neo-western horror directed by Catherine Bigelow, stars Adrian Pastar, Jenny Wright, Lance Henderson, and Bill Paxton. Caleb Colton is forced to leave his father's farm and join a troupe of nomadic vampires after he is seduced and bitten by a stranger. I've said it before that my family's love language was getting together and watching movies, so I grew up a major cinephile. And one day my mom felt like watching a horror movie, so she threw this on. Honestly, I was way too young, and it just went right over my head, and sadly from that point on, I just always kind of remembered it as dull and boring, and just kind of forgot about it. Recently, I've been undergoing a renaissance of sorts, and realizing that almost all my initial viewings of all these movies were essentially skewed. So I've taken it upon myself to give all these movies that I've disliked a rewatch, and this was one of them. And I am absolutely happy that I did. My wife and I love this movie. It's so unhinged. It's amazing. Paxton and Henriksen absolutely steal the show with their roles as Severin and Hooker. Fair warning, these characters are extremely dark and almost completely unlikable, but in a good way. And how the Western plays into this, well, the movie primarily takes place in Oklahoma, so we get lots of lonely, dusty desert shots. And just the tone of this movie is so overall Western. It's very intense, but not very scary, although there is very, very, very heavy elements of dread that just eke throughout this whole movie. There is some things definitely left desired in our two leads who do a good enough job, except some lines do come off as very stilted, which really takes a toll on some of the movie's pivotal emotional scenes. Fortunately, what this movie does lack, it makes up for in spades in mood, ambiance, and tension. Until you personally watch the movie, you would not be able to understand some of the dread you as the viewer are left with during some of these scenes. The whole movie, we're driving through the desert with the entire troop crammed into a completely blacked out station wagon, which just helps in making the viewer feel so claustrophobic and trapped into this nightmare. This film can feel kind of slow if you're used to busier movies, but a patient eye will absolutely love this movie. I give Near Dark an 8 out of 10 and one I highly recommend. I'm Regular Flores and this is the Red Corner. You guys have a great day.